Make someone beg for your attention. Get them to chase after you using the law of assumption. Hi everyone, Robert Zink, your miracle mentor and alchemy success coach. And today we are soaring high like a big, beautiful eagle. And we are always flying in the direction of your dreams and goals. That's what this channel is about, your dreams and your goals. Well, it seems like a long ways away, but November 11th, 11/11 is coming. And we're going to be in Sedona, Arizona. We're bringing Agna, we're bringing Sheena, Rachel, Lana. We're all going to be there to work with you for 3 of the most intense days that you will ever experience. I'll have more information on this in upcoming videos. So high flyers, you have someone you're interested in. I'm going to share some principles and ideas that will help you make that person literally beg for your attention. And the first principle is don't let them become spoiled. Don't allow yourself to become desperate. You see, you become more desperate for their attention. You become more desperate for their time. You become more desperate for their energy, for their focus. And therefore, they become more spoiled. The more spoiled they become, the more desperate you need to be because you have to keep up with it. It's like a vicious cycle. So give up being desperate and give up spoiling them. High flyers, it doesn't matter what your relationship status is, whether you are single, whether you're in a relationship, maybe you have a specific person you're interested in, maybe it's an ex-boyfriend or girlfriend, or maybe it's someone you're married to or going through a divorce with. The principles are the same. You know, one of the biggest transformations that's taken place in our society is that both men and women have gotten desperate. And there's a lot of reasons for this. But one of the biggest reasons are the dating sites. And I'm not against using dating sites, but understand that a dating site is like going to a smorgasbord. There's everything there, and you just walk down and put things on your tray. Well, it's the same thing with a dating site. You flip from one picture to the next, to the next, to the next. And what happens is oftentimes you end up with people that lack commitment. Why? They don't need to commit. They can flip to the next page. They can flip to the next person. It's that simple. So you need to take extra precaution because that's the reality we live in. I think the other thing, high flyers, is people have no clear self-concept. They don't know what their boundaries are anymore. Their boundaries change depending on their emotional state. They don't know what their deal breakers are. They don't even know what their green flags are. They have no idea. They're just looking for someone that is attractive and that will show them attention. I want you to listen to this very, very closely because this is the cornerstone of getting them to literally chase after you, give you more attention, beg to be with you. If you desire a strong, loving, committed relationship or marriage, you cannot violate your own boundaries. In other words, high flyers, you must have a clear self-concept of who you are, what you're about, what your beliefs are. It has to be clear and it has to be concise, and you don't bend in order to spoil someone else. So the first thing I'd like you to do is get a pen and paper, and I'd like you to write down 3 law of assumption affirmations that relate to your self-concept. because that's where it begins, with your self-concept. And recite them constantly in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, as you fall asleep at night. These have to literally be ingrained. Okay? So what happens is as you recite them often and you begin to feel them and the energy that they give you, it begins to matriculate into your subconscious mind and it becomes a deep mind belief. It may not be that way in the beginning, but it will be as you stick with it. Now I'm going to give you some examples of self-concept affirmations. You can write one up yourself, and if you'd like to post it down below, I'd love to read it and I'll comment on it. I always embrace my own happiness. I always embrace my own happiness. Think about that. Are you so focused on someone else's happiness that you have forgotten to embrace your own happiness? If you've done that, you've just lowered your magnetism. I always value myself as a person. Therefore, I am worthy of the love and care and commitment I deserve. I am worthy of the love and the care and the commitment I deserve. If anything that you do or say is contrary to this affirmation, you are lowering your magnetism and you're working contrary to law of attraction and law of assumption. I depend on myself for peace, happiness, and love. Did you get that one? I didn't say I depend on you, or you, or you, or him, or her. I depend on myself for my peace, happiness, and love. Next, high flyers, use the Mir Method. Do not chase. Do not always be available. Rather, be centered within yourself. Put yourself back on the pedestal. They call you, you call them back. They ghost you, you don't chase them. You don't send a text, hey, haven't heard from you, how are you doing? You allow them to call you or text you, and then you respond. If they tend to wait 2 or 3 or 4 hours or a day before responding to a text, you mirror them and do exactly the same. In other words, they get back from you exactly what they give you. No more. By placing greater value on yourself, you increase your own attractiveness and magnetism. The Mir Method helps you do that. So high flyers, we hear about this hard to get. We hear it like, I'm playing hard to get. There's no playing hard to get. Okay, hard to get is not a game. It's not a mind game. It's not a technique. It's a lifestyle. And if you choose to see yourself as rare, like a jewel, rather than a common street stone, then you will be hard to get. You know, think about it. Think about it. There's rocks all over the place. Rocks are worthless almost. But jewels, they're rocks too. They're priceless because they're hard to get. Be hard to get. Don't be easy to get. Be hard to get. Why? Because you love yourself, because you value yourself, because you are increasing your magnetism, because it's part of your new self-concept. And this will help you attract this person, whoever it may be, to beg, literally beg to give you more attention. How about these affirmations? I am worthy of their effort. I love that affirmation. I am worthy of their effort. I am magnetic and attractive. I am unique and cannot be replaced. I am unique. You see, I hear this all the time. We hear this, Rachel and I, from people, clients. Well, if I don't call him, he'll never call me. If I don't chase him, he'll never show me any attention. Well, first off, is that the kind of guy you really want? And if it is, then you need to stop chasing him. So here's what you need to do. You need to let it go and let it flow. Focus on yourself. Focus on your own self-concept. Focus on believing as if you already have it. Put yourself back up on the pedestal and let him or her come to you. I'm going to put this one up on the screen for you. As much as I may want him or her, he or she needs me more than I need him or her. Oh, that's powerful. And when you say that, and when you invest in that affirmation over and over and over and over and over again, and you begin to believe it, it will become true. They will need you, want to be with you, even more than you need or want to be with them. And high flyers always assume the outcome that you seek. Always. Assume the outcome that you seek. Believe it as if it's already happened, because it has. It's already present in your reality. See it clearly in your mind. Feel it clearly in your body. Allow that love energy to permeate every cell of your body and who you are. And you will be back up on the pedestal, and they will be chasing you. Here's some other videos to help you on your journey.